All right. Right. Can you see my screen?
Perfect.
I think so. All right. If you're in Grow Together now, please have some reaction so that I can know you're there. So I would start right away. Hi everyone. I'm Tan again. I am a DAO facilitator for both Grow Together DAO and alongside also Connect DAO with my colleague too. So without further ado, I will start our session. Okay. So today, DAO member will present the initial proposal that you have been working on for the past 2 weeks since the kickoff event. So this is a chance to gather insights and feedback to finalize your proposal before voting. But I also invite members from other DAOs, especially those who live near the project site in Philippines and Kenya, to join as the volunteers and support the implementation if possible. All right, so please pay attention, and if you have any questions, please write it in the chat. Right, so now we start with Group A. Let's start with looking at the Group A current member setup. So currently, Andrew is the volunteer group leader. He's based in Kenya, and he will be presenting Group A's proposal on behalf of other members. So please welcome Mr. Andrew from Group A. You can take the lead and share with everyone in other DAOs your initial proposal. Andrew, can I see your hands? Yes.
Yes, I can share my screen or...
Yes, yeah, you can share the screen.
Okay, just a minute.
Okay.
Oh,
so
hello everyone.
I will just go through a little bit
I hope it's
house
visible.
rules. Yeah, you are visible. I think it's loading. Your screen is loading.
Okay. Just give it some time.
Yes, it's okay. So meanwhile, I will this is like a common practice. For every single presenters, we will have like a built-in app in Zoom for you to count for the time. So you just have to pay attention to your presentation. Yeah, no worries.
Has it loaded yet?
We haven't seen it. Do you need me to share your presentation?
Yeah, just share. Let me see, just one more time. Is it visible? Okay.
Yeah, perfect.
Hello, thank you. Hello everyone, my name is Andrew. I'm the lead for Working Group A. So our proposal is working towards growing trees in Kisumu City. Kisumu City is a lakeside city in Kenya, just by the Lake Victoria. So we are planning to plant 500 trees, and our mission was to plant 300 trees at the local Impala Sanctuary. And these 300 trees will be working together with the Kenya Wildlife Service. So and these trees will get supplies from the Kenya Forestry Service. So in our execution phase, we had a meeting yesterday evening where we got to discuss with my fellow members on the next step forward and the proposal. And there were a lot of issues that we discussed in terms of the contingency, how to take care of the trees, and also the particular species in terms of what we are going to plant. Our group is here. It is we are 9 members, and yesterday we had a meeting. Like, we had 5 members who attended it. So On top of the 5 DAO members, we have 2 other on-site volunteers who by the name Cipros and also Tonya. Cipros is the grassroots leadership partnership executor, and also Tonya will be a visual documenter on the site. So from the first, we were discussing about the research and planning, the site identification. You might ask yourself, why don't we have pictures? We discussed yesterday as early in the morning, I got to sit down with the local chief warden who discussed that since the Kisumu Impala Sanctuary is quite big and it has like 2 areas, Section A and Section B. And most of the area is submerged by the water because the rising level of the lake. And they say that I couldn't share any pictures right now because it will be random instead of being specific. And so we agreed to meet 28th this month to actually go for the site visitation. So let me just discuss the budget. So most of our budget goes to the saplings, which is for $600. And also another part that eats most of the money is the volunteer support. And thirdly, the supplies, especially the tools and also the wire mesh. We had earlier discussed about having a wire mesh that will protect the seedlings from being eaten by the local animals. We have discussed with the local CBOs, since we are looking forward to work with CBOs in Manyata and Obunga. We have got in contact with a number of CBOs, namely Happy Life and also Kisumu Central and Kamakoha. And these CBOs have an active membership, and we discussed about having the specific venues, and they proposed a lot of venues, which I found that there are many, and also I also got suggestions from other CBOs that are outside the scope of Obunga and Manyata. So they were actually welcoming, and they were open to the fact that we are ready to plant trees, and they were willing to sit us down. And I actually came to an agreement with the CBO leader in Manyata called Willie, who is agreed to have a sit down on Monday. So those will be asking for the pictures of the venues. Give me from now till Thursday next week to be able to provide the pictures to show where the specific venues and locations are. So our measurable outcomes are 500 trees, and also the 3 community planting days will be during the 3 weekends from 8th November, 9th November, and the succeeding weekends. And we also look forward to have 30 volunteers engaged. And throughout this planting days, we'll be having workshops and guiding the tree guardians who will be helping us to take care of these plants. And also throughout this process, we'll be documenting each and every day the photos, receipts, survival tracking, and also reports. And not to forget that we have to geotag these media. So our story-driven approach will be working with the tree diary. Yeah, thank you. I think that's the end of it.
Yeah, you can just continue. I think it's near the end. So yeah, you can just share a little bit about the story as well. I think just short, yeah.
Right.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Do you want to share it? The story, the last part of your presentation? Okay, maybe later. We can ask him later.
Yeah.
All
Just
right.
do it later. Yeah.
Cool. Thank you, Andrew, for your sharing. I would just get back to my sharing. So can you see my screen? Okay. So now coming to Group B, I think everyone has been waiting for as well. So first of all, let me go through the group. So Mitch is the current group leader. Oh, sorry. I was just sharing you guys the script. I'm sorry. Anyway, so currently, Mitch is our group leader based in Philippines, who will be presenting Group B proposal on behalf of other members. So without further ado, I will be the one who share the screen for Mitch, and let's just walk through the presentation. Okay, let me just share your screen. Okay, maybe I can turn on. Can you help me turn on the app? Okay. Yeah. Okay. Can you see it? Okay.
Hi, so good afternoon. I do see the timer is already starting. So my name is Michelle. Please just call me Mitch, and I'm the group leader for Group B. And my group mates who were very actively participating are Joyce, Asiya, and Talet Siddiq. So next slide, please. As you can see, these are our photos. I got these from the Padlets. Next slide, please. So our goal is to plant 500 native sprouts in Mount Balagbag through 2 community action days. And there will be 4 months of monitoring by the local and indigenous people who are composed of the Bantay Gubat Rangers or forest rangers. And in the 4 months of sustained care will be done by the Balagbag Environmental Society Incorporated. They're also who we're sourcing the sprouts from. So the relevance of this is the initiative fulfills Group B's allocation of 500 trees to be planted and contributes to Grow Together DAO collective target of 1,000 trees in tandem with Andrew in Kenya. So in the tone and spirit of solidarity, Andrew and I talked to each other because I know it was a concern that only Y country is going to plant trees. So that's why we agreed to act in tandem to align our efforts so that both groups can actually deliver commitments, and it's like Southeast Asia and Africa. So next slide, please. So why did you choose Mount Balagbag? It's really important for the Metro Manila, that's the capital of the Philippines, and it has a population of about 15 and up million people because it's a watershed. It's really an important and vital part of the where the capital gets its supplies from, which is 98%. And planting in Mount Balagbag will also protect the water supply by conservation and reforestation efforts. So next slide, please. So these are not my photos, but they are Getty images. On the left side of the photo, what you'll see is the community leading up to the planting site. But on the right side, you'll see is the deforested area, which is still in the community. So we really need to plant here. Next slide, please. So these are the 2 identified sites. 250 sprouts will be planted on the first site, and 250 sprouts will be planted on the second site, which is the right one. So we have spoken very, very intensely with the Bantay Gubat Rangers, and they said that it will fit not only the planting, but also the growing. So next slide, please. This is the actual trek going up to the planting site. And I've personally done the trek. It's 1.5 hours up, and its elevation is 757.4 MASL. So, yeah, but if I can do it, everybody can do it. I'm not in the best shape. Next slide, please. Oh, next slide, please. There. So whenever we share meals, there are no single-use plastics, and that we will remain that way. So anything we eat, we won't use any plastics. Okay, so this slide will show the sprouts on the left side, and the right side is showing the collapsed road that leads to the planting site. So it's a poor community, but so the government doesn't get to make roads there. So next slide, please. So these are the Bantay Gubat Rangers. we did some previous training with them before. Next slide, please. So this is the whole team. Renz Millar is the volunteer and the lead for Bantay Gubat Rangers. We'll be with Attorney Jeffrey Reyes of Balagbag Environmental Society, Sara Amilin. Asia will be the documenter. Next slide, please. Joyce will be the storyteller. Khalid Siddiq will be the supporter. And we also have a 4x4 driver. Next slide, please. So phase 1 is research and planning. Access and permission has already been obtained and supplier names have been sent. Next slide, please. Proposal and submission, this is where we're at. So next slide, please. I'll just rush through the budgeting. So the seedlings do take up a lot of the cost, but the other costs are for the volunteers, tools, volunteer support, monitoring, documentation. The other, next slide, please. The next chunk of the budget will be for the transportation because it is, as I mentioned, the roads collapse, so we need 4x4. Next slide, please. Main outcomes are 500 native trees planted in Mount Balagbag for 2 days and with 4 months of growth monitoring. Side outcomes are community engagement is fostered with 2,700 to 3,600 direct and indirect beneficiaries, and it's time bound from November 9, 2025 to March 2026. Next slide, please. And, oh, I just threw in this slide, but these are the beneficiaries. Direct, indirect, ecosystem-based, and total. Next slide, please. Oh, I think I'm done. Sorry, I went over time, but I hope it does give an overview of how committed we are to actually going to the place and planting. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I really appreciated the images that you put into the slide. Oops, sorry. Okay, let me just get back to my presentation. All right. So, okay, for the next part, right. Thank you, Andrew and Mitch, for your presentation. Now I would like to open up the discussion for everyone. So for everyone, do you have any feedbacks to improve the plan, suggestion, or even if you want to volunteer, that's cool, to help these project out. And secondly, for Grow Together members yourself, if you want to, share a little bit about your experience working with the group to create the proposal, feel free to raise your hands or share your thoughts in the chat box. All right. So while everyone is thinking about their sharing, I think I can pick one of my favorite buddies from Connect DAO, I guess. Ishan, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah, cool. So after you observe 2 presentations, how do you feel? Do you have any feedbacks or question for them?
I wasn't there for the entire of the first session. I saw only the last part, so I missed a bit of the context, what was going on. And the second one, but I could tell that it was a rather elaborate plan. I'm not that well versed in the field of forestry and agriculture, so I have very little information, but I do feel it's well planned and well maintained. The amount of people that have been properly assigned for given tasks and the engagement that the team has, I think that's very good start over here.
Thank you. Thank you for that. Now I want to ask someone who is actually in the group. But I don't want to ask the presenters. I want to ask Castro. Can you share with us your feelings looking at 2 projects currently in Grow Together DAO? What do you feel working with everyone?
Yeah, thank you very much. Here in Zambia, it's actually early in the morning, and Asia probably is quite in the afternoon. It's incredible progress, though I haven't been so active because I've been quite out of town, but due to the presentations that have been given from the 2 presenters is quite amazing. And what I would like to indicate is that actually as we plant these trees, being native trees or non-native trees that can contribute to carbon sequestration processes, is that definitely we should also, I think probably next phase of expansion of these projects, that we should also look at trees with high value that actually can be resowed, that can grow fast, resowed, and as they are resowed, or after planting they grow fast, they are sowed, meaning it can be a venture that actually can self-sustain, like the process becomes self-sustaining rather than depending on external funding. So one of the projects that actually I would like to look forward is, for instance, high value avocado plantation in those deforested areas where we plant massive avocado, which returns to the community, to the communities, as they are also serving as carbon sequestrators. So I look forward to contribute more, and it's quite amazing. But we need to do more whilst making these projects self-sustaining by planting high-value trees. Thank you.
Thank you so much. I hope that both teams will seek to expand and scale up the project even after our program as well, so that it will reach more sustainability ways to implement these planting. All right. So I will continue with our sharing. So thank you so much again, Group A and Group B. We truly appreciate your effort and ideas. So personally, and also with Thu, after several rounds of working with each other, we have some major feedbacks that I think that both teams can work on to strengthen the proposal while ensuring the decentralization. So as you can see on the screen, we have noted some things that both groups did well. The first thing is that you start early. So this helped both teams have plenty of time to secure connection with major partners, suppliers, and local volunteers. So you actually solve two biggest challenge for planting trees, which is access to land and labor force. And at the same time, you also solve the problem with the payment challenge using the USDD funding. So very good job. The second thing is you actually stay engaged throughout every single activities that we have with each other in this program, asking critical questions and providing prompt responses, which help cut down time so that more reviews and discussion can be made. So I think that I wish everyone to continue this momentum, carry on in the execution phase, so that we can elaborate more and improve not just the proposal but the implementation. And on that note, I think that with the aim of increasing the decentralization, besides having an online planting project, we also have initiative like online skill sharing workshop, right? To increase the volume of engagement that everyone else, not from that physical location, can also join and contribute. So we noticed that the online skill sharing workshop is not very elaborate as the planting project, as you have spent time, but it's also a good time for you to spend more time to expand the idea and focus on that part. So here's our 5 suggestions. For the first, the DAO member involvement, you can clarify who is leading each initiative. It will be better for each of you to focus on one initiative, so that we can have everyone having different key initiative to focus on at one time. And this also encourage decentralized leadership for everyone. The second thing is for the online skill sharing session. You can elaborate more in concrete details like objective topics, expected participant, format, or even how member will register to those events. So it's about event planning. The third one is regarding the budget. I think that we can looking into the part of the budget that we are saving for contingency. We can use it more for the online. Not let it sit there. The fourth thing is the fund management. we recommend that we can assign 2 different co-treasurer, just like how we have different leaders for each initiative. This will improve transparency and share responsibility in terms of finance between the locals and remote member for different initiatives. And last but not least, the measurable outcome. We see that you have a lot to report and take care of the plans, and we would love to have the same recap for the online workshop. So overall, these adjustments will help strengthen your proposal alignment with the DApp decentralization goals and ensure that we have the DAO that expands not in certain location but across the globe. Right. So once again, we would like to thank all team for your great efforts. So please take some time to review and improve the proposal. Now let's move on to the timeline. Right. So next steps, I think that everyone knows that today is the day that we're gonna submit the proposal. For the details, you can look up the ways to submit it on our dev doc. But furthermore, after you submit, you still have a chance to go back and revise the proposal using right directly on your document. So basically, you can updating your current proposal up until October 16. And then after that, we will help you to go through the proposal again before open votes for everyone. And after everyone has votes, we will proceed to the first payment of 70%. And then you can start execute the proposal using the funding. But at any time, you can actually start the project before for some area that do not need the funding. And around November 28th, we will have a similar event like this where we sit together and discuss the progress that we have made during the execution phase. It's called execution sync meeting. And after that, during November 24 to December 5, we will prepare the proposal summary reports to get ourselves ready to recap and for the showcase later on. And we will also be ready to proceed with the second payment of 30%. So further details of phase 5 and 6 will be shared later in the execution meeting when we get there. For now, just focusing on the proposal. Right. And now we would like to share with you answers that you have put into the feedback form. 2 important questions that we will answer right now. The rest of the question will we answer in the frequently asked question page on our dev doc. So how does group member participation versus partner members' location count? So DAO members are primarily responsible for the project overall implementation and coordination with local volunteers. So partners are accountable just for specific action agreed upon with the DAO member rather than the entire project. And I think that you can look up more of the KT recognitions on our dev doc as well. The second question is how proposal will be prioritized and selected. So if by prioritize, we mean qualification or voting, we actually use a proposal qualification checklist, which was communicated at the start of the program. So you can review it while you revise your proposal. So if you by selected, you mean final decision. It's actually determined by every DAO member through the voting on XDAO. So since the time is limited, all the questions will be shared later. Right. So to wrap up, here's the next step. So if your group needs to adjust the proposal, please make the changes by the end of October 16. And also take time to review other proposals within your DAO because you will be voting on other proposals as well. So once the voting concludes, you should stay in touch with DAO Facilitator on Discord during the execution phase for follow-up and coordination. Yeah, so that's it. Thank you so much for listening. I'm really looking forward to seeing your amazing final proposal and working with you in the execution phase. Thank you.